Welcome to the final stage of Rainbow Six Siege tournament brought to you by Catana Gaming. I am Dharav, accompanied by my co-host Anuraj. We are the commentators for today. Coastline, I believe, yes? Yes. I think they're banning K to hold or prevent any opening of bathroom, is that right? So usually people go penthouse, and Beg4Mercy is going to go on banning Echo. Probably it's kind of surprising how they're starting on defense first, but I think it's justifiable. I'm pretty exactly. So I hope they can. I hope that Constant Esports can counter it well. They have a couple of techniques they can use, right?
Defenders, protect your bombs from being defused by attackers.
Or even Bach to use his nades, right? Absolutely. Yeah, you can see Bandit making those tiny melee holes. Most probably. Wamai securing Garage, as he did in the previous games. And I think Maestro could be holding Garage. He might be having one Maestro camp on site, and rest of the game he'll just be denying entry from Garage, which is pretty wise.
Attacker's objective is to defuse a bomb.
So I think the gameplay would start off by clearing out 1F for any roamers. It sort of seems like Beg4Mercy is not completely ready with the roamers. Exactly. Absolutely. I think Dhanu's gonna go from.
Attackers have located a bomb.
As you saw before, Dhanu is gonna sweep from bar on. I think we should use this opportunity. Ooh, Sean gets him with the nade though. Incredible vertical play over there. Wamai's trying his best to hold from the red stairs. A quick check from garage. Consing as the first round. Absolutely. I think it was really important to get banded early in the round, but however they didn't use the opportunity to open the reinforced wall, but still they could manage to push from the inside itself. I think it was slightly misjudged by Beg4Mercy to not roam to flank them properly from behind. Absolutely. I am predicting Messi to roam a little bit more.
Attackers need to locate and defuse as many bombs as they can.
They will be going with the same side though. So how do you think that they can change the strategy right now? Apart. True. Yeah. Absolutely. Wait for the round where they got control of the side
10
itself.
seconds left. 5 seconds
So I think
left
we're gonna
before
see
insertion.
Seige holding the garage again.
Attackers must locate and defuse a bomb.
With this we start with the action phase. Just like before, you see a lot of crowded area near the site itself. Shot.
Drone activated.
I think their only opportunity to get a roamer is now gone. Possibly Hunter, but he has to bandit trick. And he's gonna stay on site, I guess. Sean pushing the same way as he did before. Sean and Nexus have bedroom. I think it's not gonna be a very difficult push from here on because they're literally next to the site. Mello, Dhanu and Raxan in construction already. I think they're ready for the push. I don't think Beg4Mercy are expecting this. Or they understand the gravity of the situation right now. But play against Dhanu. Oh, amazing play by Raxan. He saw it coming and he destroys it mid-air itself. I think this was a key play since now they know that the red stairs is a little free, so they can push from construction. Do you think? I think
Attackers are
so. Play is going for the flank, I think.
Defender has left the designated
I think Play tried to go for the flank, but he was a little bit too late because they'd already secured the rooms around the site. That's a little bit too late on their half. He's still trying his best to put up the fight, but I don't think he can.
Protect the diffuser. Position
He
compromised.
has to act fast. He gets one. No, he cannot go for the another one. Do you think that Beg4Mercy should change the strategy by picking? Mhm. Yeah, pretty much the same operators. Although we see Beg4Mercy picking Legion and Castle. Castle goes for the 6 pick. Since it's basement, you expect more vertical play from Pulse, is that right? I hope so, because otherwise it's pretty much useless. I expect the kitchen hatch to be reinforced.
5 seconds left.
Hunter going for the tunnel reinforcement. I think he'll be holding tunnel.
Attackers are moving out to locate a bomb and defuse it.
But he has to watch out from his back, since there might be a blue push, and I don't think he'll have the upper hand. Max is trying to get the tunnel wall open. I don't see any bandit charges, so it won't be a problem. I think he's going to use it as a distraction. I guess so. They're pushing from... I think they should take out the pulse, since that's going to be a problematic operator for them. I think they really need to rethink that strategy of not having a roamer. As you can see, there are at least 4. Yeah, there are at least 4 players on the side. And
Activated device. Swapping mags. Position device.
Knock, knock. Recharge your...
absolutely, I think that's crucial. That's how Buck is meant to be played. So I'm expecting play to get a C4 clip right about now, since he is scanning, and I think he sees people over there. Sean's making his movements pretty brisk, not staying in one place. It's wise, since there's obviously a pulse, so if he stays in one place, he knows that play can get him pretty easily. But play is... oh, brilliantly played by Mello. But Sanj gets Nexus. Sanj misses Mello though, and Mello can flank from behind. Nexus...
Attackers recovered the diffuser. Seconds left. 10 seconds left. 5 seconds left.
I think Sean knows exactly where... oh, he knew it. I don't think Hunter had much choice. I think he should have pushed a little bit earlier instead of holding tunnel constantly. They had Absolutely, they had a player's advantage actually back from Mercy, but that didn't help. A slight change. Goyo is going to be coming up. Do you see Goyo often picked on Raj? I mean, yeah, so he can still be used a little bit fluidly. People don't exactly know completely how to counter him
Attackers
yet,
need to locate and
or
defuse
his
as many bombs
shields.
as they can.
Unrolling razor wire.
I mean, it's been 3 rounds since they've not used a Roma. It's high time they really should. Exactly.
ATS activated sector.
They have the opportunity to use Jaeger as well as Pulse on the roam. It's just a matter of this,
5 seconds.
the
to
urgency
insertion.
required.
ATS up and running.
Attackers are moving out to locate a bomb and defuse it.
Jammer deployed.
So, do you have any idea why Beg4Mercy is not having a Roma?
Loading new magazine!
More reinforcements ongoing.
Drone ready.
Pretty much the same strategy. Absolutely, smoke.
Look out, it's live!
He did last round as well, but he did not use it as an entry point. I think he's gonna do the same thing again.
Razor wire is deployed. Device planted. Reload. Loading mag. Surveying.
Absolutely, I think they're using that knowledge beforehand, since they knew that past 3 rounds they've had no roamers, so I think we can push a little earlier. So they have more time to play with the basement itself.
Heartbeat sensor activated.
Nexus is still outside. I think he's wondering whether he should use the tunnel push.
My duties are in place.
Hunter uses one of his smoke canisters. Ivana gets the kitchen hatch open. Comes across a blue jammer.
BOE's in place. Deploy.
Absolutely.
Sensor activated.
I think Constant.
Scanning.
Denied,
Attackers have
yeah,
located a
yeah,
bomb.
I think that's. Nexus takes the plan.
Attackers are activating the diffuser.
Maluk is taken on tunnel. I think this is a this is a good opportunity for flank.
Defenders have eyes on the diffuser. Attackers need to
After
protect
3 consecutive losses, Beg4Mercy gets their first victory.
Defenders have disabled the bomb diffuser. Defenders
I think it was the last vertical play by Mute that was crucial, otherwise they would not have got the victory in this round. Absolutely. Because he knew like from previous round that they are going to push Church as they did last round. They're going to be moving back to CCTV, but I don't see a change in strategy from the first round. But we'll be seeing a 6 pick to mute. Hunter takes it. I think they realize that they're not using the reinforced wall to as an entry point, and they're just going to place a new jammer to just in case stop Thermite from opening it up, and they can focus more on the gym area or the red stairs.
Reservoir going up.
10 seconds to insertion. Bomb located by attackers. 5 seconds to insertion.
Camera activated.
Absolutely. Like since he knows that they don't use the opportunity to push him garage, he should relocate himself to either red stairs so someone else can push gym or construction.
Defense is up.
We noticed this earlier that Constant Esports are gonna push from the hatch in office. And absolutely.
Defense is changing mags. Getting projectile.
Quick check into office.
Loading mag. Laid a nest.
Oh, he got heavily tagged, and I think it was wise of him to rush back to side because Daxan already had intel on his position. Sanj knows that they're going to push from bedroom, so he uses his smoke canister over there.
A bomb has been located.
Device is set.
Nest in position. Coming right up.
That is unfortunate. That is absolutely unfortunate. I mean, to begin with, he was low.
About to get it.
I think Beg4Mercy really should use the advantage of the opportunity of flanking someone, and Raxan gets Sanj. He gets that wall open into B side, into A side. Down to 5v1. Absolutely. They had no change in strategies, and they didn't, use their operators well. Since Maestro had no job in garage, he could have placed himself a little more effectively. I mean, I didn't see any Maestro cam being used. The Maestro cam could have been used a little more effectively, but
Defenders, protect your bombs from being defused by attackers.
I hope so. I mean, for Constant Esports, they don't have to worry too much. It's the same side. They have to, just go by the book. They have nothing to do, nothing to change.
located by attackers. 10 seconds remaining.
Absolutely.
5 seconds to insertion.
I see the
Attackers are
operators
heading out to
locating
defuse the
themselves
bomb.
a little closer to Jim, which is wise. I think it took a couple of rounds for them to realize, but still, better late than never. Both Samurai has placed both his evil eyes. I don't know what exactly happened there. Losing your own teammate like this, especially when not doing so well in defense, I don't think that's a good idea.
Loading new mag.
I think the way attackers are pushing is good, since they're not just sending out drones for surveillance, they're sending out 2 different operators, so that's really good teamwork from their half.
Deploying drone.
Absolutely, and that's going to be really crucial. And they do it. Absolutely, I think Nexus has realized that they might get a flank. Oh no, I think he's going to be opening up the office reinforced wall. The only opportunity they had to do it.
Swapping mag.
Play get one. I'm getting a deja vu.
Bomb located by attackers.
I think Hunter knows that the defender's trying to flank from garage, and he's going to get him beforehand. Beg4Mercy to attack now. So, how would you compare Beg4Mercy's operator choices versus Constant Esports? Like,
Defenders, protect your bombs from being defused by attackers. Attackers have located a bomb.
what about the attackers? Do you think that's a good lineup for a basement?
10 seconds to insertion.
Reinforcing the wall.
5 seconds remaining.
Wire is deployed.
Absolutely.
Attacker's
Yeah.
objective is to defuse a bomb.
I think Kali is slightly out of place, but I'm pretty sure it depends on the player's convenience factor and how they or how well they play Kali.
Deploying drone. Jammer deployed.
Either that or they're using Kali for the utility, trying to open the tunnel reinforced wall.
Jammer ready to activate.
Hunter's gonna be droning kitchen. Danu roaming on tour.
Attackers dropped the diffuser. Attackers recovered the diffuser.
The window on the stairs has been opened by the attackers. We're extremely sorry for the quick rehost, and we're back. Constant Esports. Constant. We see a change in strategies now. And we see a little aggressive operators on Beg4Mercy. Raxan with the 6th pick. To Vigil. I think that's gonna play as a strong flanking or strong roaming operator.
Defenders, protect your bombs from being defused by attackers.
I think that's strange because like I've usually seen Pulse as a very common pick in basement. Instead, they take... Absolutely. But they've taken Castle instead. Which is we saw.
10 seconds.
Yeah, we saw in the previous round that when Beg4Mercy picked Castle, they 6th picked to
5 seconds
Pulse.
left before insertion. Attackers must locate and defuse a bomb.
I don't see anyone on site.
Attackers dropped the diffuser. Attackers recovered the bomb diffuser.
Ready.
I think Samurai is going to try getting the tunnel open.
Excellent jammer. Airdrop planted.
I think unlike Beg4Mercy, Constant Esports has way too many roamers, do you think? Okay, because earlier in the round I actually saw Mute taking control of Bar. I think that was just him placing his numbers. Absolutely. And I see Castle Barricades up next to Bar entrance, which is I think a smart call. Denying entry from Bar since that's a...
Repulsion device set.
Raxan is still in construction, keeping hold of that. Melo gonna keep that angle on next to Bar open. Samurai making his way from stockroom
Attackers have
down, I
dropped the
think.
bomb diffuser. Attackers have recovered their diffuser.
I think Hunter's gonna get that roamer out. Absolutely, I think they should be pushing for side real soon. Sean and Melo watching blue, and Sean gets Samurai.
Throwing flashbang.
15 seconds left.
Loading new mag.
Hunter gets denied from
10
garage
seconds
ladder.
left. The attacker's bomb diffuser has been
Raxan
dropped.
gets Sunj.
Nest in position.
5
To last
seconds
one
left.
flank. And I don't think they can do much in a 5v1 situation, and
Operators,
Constant
you are out of
Esports
time.
takes the 7th round. In my opinion, they had a really good control of the entire map as a whole, not just the site. They also had good control over the 2F in CCTV as well as construction as well as gym and bedroom. So that's good. Again, same operator choices from Beg4Mercy, but we see Mira as a 6th pick by Mello.
Defenders, protect your bombs from being defused by attackers.
I'm expecting a bandit tricking by Nexus, and Harden's going to be protecting him by placing his castle barricade right next to it. I think that's wise. Mello on the Mira mirror in bathroom.
Time to redecorate. Device split.
10 seconds to go.
Jammer initiated.
I think
5
that's
seconds left.
well strategized by Constant Esports.
Attackers must locate and defuse the bomb. Attackers
I mean,
drop-
I will be surprised if they
Attackers
execute,
recovered the diffuser.
if Beg4Mercy can execute the office hatch push.
Reloading! Please device. AT is active in this sector. Jammer deployed.
Dhanu's going to be constantly keeping and holding cash room, which is wise. And
Unrolling razor wire.
yeah, at the most only next to cash. And I think Samurai is going to get
Bomb
the wall
located by
open.
attackers.
Drone active.
Down to about 60 HP, and Samurai is going to get the cash wall open. I think that's their way to go, accompanied by play. They're going to work together and make their way into the bedroom through quiet construction.
Attackers
Dhanu,
bomb
I am
diffuser
not
has
sure
been
how
dropped.
well. Oh, Dhanu does get Samurai though.
A bomb has been located. Attackers recovered the bomb diffuser.
I think Dhanu can flank play right now.
Attackers have dropped the bomb diffuser.
I'm reloading.
Down to 2v2.
Attackers have recovered their diffuser.
He has to play this safe. Unsuccessful.
Attackers bomb diffuser
Denies
has been
plan.
dropped. 15 seconds to go.
Zofia is gonna
10
push for the
seconds to
back.
go. 5
Bandit
seconds
is just
to
gonna
go.
be patient and wait it out. As you said, he's gonna play the time, which is wise.
Attackers recovered the bomb diffuser.
And they take
Operators
second
were out of
victory.
time.
Constant Esports with a big win on the first map. Stay tuned as we move on to the second. Welcome back to the Rainbow Six Siege tournament brought to you by Catana Gaming. This is map 2 on Border. I am Dharav, accompanied by Anuraj, and we're today's commentators. So we apologize for the previous map, since it appeared like I was just talking to myself. However, Anuraj had a mic glitch.
I was muted.
But he was there, trust me.
Yeah, I was there.
So we'll be starting off with a Thatcher ban by Constant Esports.
Yeah. We saw the last map also. Yeah, so Beg4Mercy is gonna ban. Maverick ban again. Okay.
I think it's sort of a pattern that I'm observing from these two teams.
Yep,
Beg4Mercy goes for Echo.
We saw all these bans in the previous map.
Absolutely. And Mira, I saw this coming honestly, since Mira can be really crucial on 2F. And I think that's one of the key sites on this map.
I think Beg4Mercy is looking to maximize their round wins in the first half as they ban Thatcher.
True, and I think that's a wise decision, since like it's better to just secure your rounds while you can in the beginning itself, so you can, even out of 1 or 2 rounds you win a couple, you can still secure the win.
Yeah, so the only hard breacher they're gonna be getting is Hibana. We will see a 6-pick onto Kali and Seige.
So as you were saying, Hibana is the only hard breacher. Do you feel Thermite has more utility as compared to Hibana on this map?
No, I think personally, I think that Hibana's gun is better. Some teams also run dual hard breach in the squads.
True. Yeah, absolutely.
Just to get those extra reinforcements down. I think in this side, Armory, double hard breach is actually not that useful. So I guess Hibana is fine. So we see the reinforcements onto office.
10 seconds remaining. 5 seconds left before attackers must locate and defuse the bomb.
As we move on to action phase, Dhanu will be holding CCTV. Majority of them valley spawn, making the way to 2F.
Yeah, so I think the still side. Yeah, this looks like an aggressive hold for CCTV.
That's a very risky position to be in, however still crucial at the same time.
Yeah, so Mozzie is gonna stay in CCTV and Jaeger is gonna support him. He has a shield to protect him from the east stairs. I think Jaeger has been droned out. Yeah, but looks like he's still gonna stay there.
We see that the east stairs are being opened, and Sanj has an opportunity to push from the stairs, have a direct horizontal view into the alley.
Yeah, so Ash and Buck are gonna be clearing out 1F to watch out for those Novas.
I think that's very well planned, since this gives an opportunity for Buck to he may not need to go on 2F as a whole, since he can play vertical.
Attackers have
And
located
I don't think it takes time for Ash to run up whenever needed.
Yeah, a little bit of a skirmish there between Jaeger and Hibana. No damage taken by either.
attackers bomb
Oh,
diffuser
a
has been
crazy
dropped.
one tap onto Hibana there, and that's the hard breach of gone, just like that.
Mexi gets a trade back, and another gunfight between Jaeger and Kali. Kali has taken a lot of damage though. Dhanu takes Sanj. Dhanu's still in control of CCTV. I don't think the main reinforcement wall will be opened this round.
There you go, Jaeger dies while aggressively holding CCTV.
Attackers recovered the bomb diffuser.
I think this is Play's cue to push, even though Dhanu will be watching him.
Yeah, I think Kali is now aware of the position of CCTV.
A bomb
Ash
has been
gets one
located.
as she pushes onto the site.
C4 ready. Detonate.
Nexus isn't in such a effective position to defend at this moment
10 seconds to
because Ash is in complete control and Play goes for the defend the diffuser, but she gets denied, and so does Ash, and it's down to 1v1. Samurai is taking the diffuser and Dhanu knows about it,
Operators, you are out
but he
of
runs out of
time.
time.
I think that was really well played by the defenders. They waited for the plant to go down, and then immediately Mozzie from CCTV got the planter. And
Absolutely. I think they played the time pretty well as well.
So Constant is gonna go for ventilation, and we see a 6-pick onto Pulse, which can be pretty good because attacking teams like to play vertically on that side.
Attackers
You
need
know,
to
open a
locate
Absolutely,
ventilation
yeah,
and
yeah.
workshop. I think majority of the defense team are gonna be holding on 2F. You know, they don't want to lose that 2F control.
I think they might be able to execute this well, since they may be predicting a majority of the operators on the attackers to be pushing 2F, and they can use that advantage, the opportunity to take them all out at once. But it's only a matter of time, and the execution has to be perfect, otherwise it can backfire pretty quickly.
Stop worrying about grenades now. Deploy heartbeat sensor.
So we see the attacking trying to push from CCTV and Eastern. They're going to take control of CCTV first as Kali pushes in.
Deploying
And yeah, Buck is gonna repel and repel to the
Swapping mag!
armory window there.
Raxan is in sandwich, but he relocates himself. I think he's a little safer now.
Attackers dropped the diffuser.
Sensor deployed. Nether drones tried up.
Sean looking above the hatch. I think that's a very good angle.
Chasing mag!
Yeah, so the attackers are starting to clear out the second floor now, and they realize that there are two members from the defending team there. So hopefully they'll be able to clear. Okay, Mozzie from a long flank gets Ash.
A bomb has been located.
He's in a tough spot right now. I think his only best choice will be either quickly rush on the alley or run back down the
Attackers
east stairs.
recovered the diffuser.
Yeah, so the attackers have taken control of the second floor.
Melo is injured and gets taken out by Play. Sean is going to make a small hole, a peephole into the ceiling, and he might find someone there. I think Dhanu at the moment is patiently waiting by the stairs.
Buck's gonna patiently play vertically, and hopefully we can get one.
Attacker's bomb diffuser has been
I
dropped.
think they should be pushing, or at least aiming to push the site at the moment.
Bomb diffuser.
Yeah, Raxon managed to get one of the attacking. And
Attackers have located
yeah,
a bomb.
I think the attackers
Attackers
are
dropped
not
the bomb
separated right now. They don't have a lot of coordination.
Absolutely,
Yeah.
Thano on the double kill and the triple. Incredibly played by Thano over there. That was a quick play by him.
Yeah, I think the attacking team started off well, pushing on to the second floor and clearing out the rumors, at least trying to. And as soon as they got control of the second floor, I think they sort of lost the coordination.
Absolutely, and I think they ran, or they couldn't manage the time very well, because the moment they tried pushing for 1F, the site itself, I think they were a bit too late.
Yeah, most of them got taken down in separate 1v1 fights. There were no trades at all from Beg4Mercy. Yeah, so the defending team on the third round are gonna go for customs.
Defenders, protect your bombs from being defused by attackers.
Yeah, so this map was recently changed and a couple of spawn peaks were removed.
Honestly, I'm really sad about it.
Yeah,
That's pumping so much.
just to unpack on this wall and spawn peak onto valley. That was a pretty
Exactly.
neat spawn peak.
But people still managed to spawn peak valley, open the east stairs, and
Yeah,
See, the
or
small
even
angle-
run out from CCTV.
10 seconds left.
yeah.
Peek onto the attackers.
5
I mean, the
seconds
Siege
left.
community manages to do something right. Oh,
Yeah.
I don't know what to do.
Attackers are moving out to locate a bomb and defuse it. Attackers have dropped the bomb diffuser. Attackers recovered the diffuser.
So again, we see roaming presence from Constant Esports. It's going to be 3 roamers this time. Morgan, Jaeger and Ella.
Do you think 3 is necessary in this case? mean-
I think it all depends on the team's strategies.
True.
Anything more than 3 defenders is obviously a bit excessive.
Excess.
Yeah.
Tahano gets play over there.
See again, they're aggressively holding the second floor because that's important.
Absolutely. I think this is one of the most crucial rooms, as it has a complete overview and balance acquisition over the entire 2F. Raxan takes Messi and Melo goes for Sanj. Smoke still has control of the side, which is good. In case they decide to push down, and the nade goes out, but Bug gets taken down.
Defenders have left the designated staging area.
An incredible run of Melo, very well timed, perfectly executed.
Yeah, I think the attackers can't really get into the sites because the defenders are so aggressive and
Absolutely.
they're just not able to win those 1v1 fights against them.
I mean, along with the 1v1 fights, is their team's coordination.
Yeah.
They know exactly how to push the attacker at the same time. And yet, I don't see a change in strategies from Beg4Mercy.
Attackers need
Yeah,
to
so
locate
for
and
the
defuse
fourth
as
round,
many
it's going
bombs
to
as
be
they can.
Armory and Archives again. I think it's going to be the same strategy from Constant Esports as they've been
Absolutely.
winning for the past 3 rounds.
I mean, this is one of the most defendable sites in the entire map. So no surprise over there.
I think Constant Esports is defending really well because Mira is banned and Mira is kind of an important operator to have on the site. But
And even without Mira, they're executing
Yeah.
it very.
10 seconds
Yeah.
to insertion.
10 seconds. Here we go.
5 seconds remaining.
Boys, head deployed, awaiting target.
Attackers are moving out to locate a bomb and defuse it.
So again, they'll be defending CCTV quite aggressively.
I think the same strategy will do just fine. It's been working for a while, and there's no reason for them to not do it again. Beg4Mercy again trying to get hold of CCTV. Placing Claymore just in case there's any run out from the east stairs. But I suggest they should start their push from 1F so they can take the roamers out first.
Yeah, we see Buck on 1F along with Mozzie there. Yeah, I think
Attackers drop the
Mozzie
diffuser.
decides to fall back. Yeah, see exactly. The attackers are not able to win these separate 1v1 fights, and they're kind of separated right now. They're not pushing towards the side together.
Absolutely, Messi is still on 1F even
Attackers
outside the map
recover
itself.
diffuser.
Yeah, see, you see Samurai here trying to clear 1F all by himself, which is really, not very efficient.
Absolutely, I think they should have the teamwork which they're lacking at this moment.
Yeah, Melo gets taken down by C4. I think he tried to be a little more aggressive. Okay. Yeah, so Messi gets Nexus.
That's down to 4v1. I think this round may be in
Bomb
hands of
diffuser has been dropped.
Beg4Mercy. Raxan is very low.
Bomb located by attackers.
And he makes it 2v1, but Beg4Mercy do take this round.
Yeah, I think they managed to pull this together and win those 1v1 fights.
Yeah, I think they did luckily get this win, even though it was a close call.
Yeah, I think Constant Esports there became a bit too aggressive. Jaeger dying to the Claymore there, and
Absolutely. Yeah, I think they might have gone a little bit more overconfident, assuming that they may have not changed their strategies entirely. They're taking Lion in this case.
Lion 6-pick to Kali and from Crash to Pulse. Yeah, we saw the same lineup from Constant Esports when they defended Ventilation.
Absolutely.
Attackers need to locate and defuse bombs.
I mean, on some level, it does look like Beg4Mercy is trying to play with both their hands tied behind their backs.
Attackers have located a bomb.
I've seen before taken absolute control over Armory. Raxan and Nexus being together. The Evil Eye goes in Armory, and they have 3 roamers just as before.
10 seconds remaining.
Yeah, hopefully
5 seconds.
Beg4Mercy will take the second floor control.
Attacker's objective is to defuse a bomb.
Yeah,
I think they should push from a side where the defenders are not exactly adjacent to. So if they're holding Armory, I think they should be pushing from the stairs if they are planning to push in 2F.
yeah, exactly. They tried to do that. The defenders are pretty aggressive, and just get those 1v1s early in the round.
I think it's the defenders being more proactive as compared to the attackers. The attackers are slacking just a little bit.
So you're gonna see attackers moving to CCTV, trying to get control of Armory.
I mean, it's good that they're getting the hard breacher early in the round towards the Armory locker and getting it open.
Yeah, just to apply pressure.
Raxan may have a problem because he has a chance of getting pushed from 2 sides. I think this is a good opportunity for the attacker to push from the left side of the sandwich.
Yeah, we see the attackers trying to push into Armory now, which is being left empty by the defenders.
I think this is a good. This is a little better push than before, since they're not just trying to cram themselves
I
inside.
think Jacob's gonna hear Buck. Still aware of his position.
Attackers recovered the bomb diffuser.
Diego's gonna fall back as he realizes that he's going back up there. So
He's gonna go down the hatch and play it safe. I think this was a much better attack, a much better approach from the attackers.
Attackers recovered the diffuser.
yeah, they have complete
Attackers dropped the
control
diffuser.
over 2F,
Bomb
and
located by
unfortunately
attackers.
there was a team kill by the Buck.
We may have spoken a bit too soon. That team kill was not expected. Samurai gets mellow, but Raxan quickly trades back by eliminating Sanj.
Yeah,
And
I think
Messi?
I think our defenders are getting punished for being too aggressive right now.
That is true. That is true.
See the last two defenders trying to hold on to the side. I think they're in a really bad position right now as... Okay, Sean makes a kill and it's pretty good right now, but Buck gets
Samurai
paid
plays
right
it back.
in.
Like it, absolutely. I think it's a little bit too late for
Ash rushes in
Maestro.
and is traded out by Maestro.
Onto a 1v1.
See, now
Samurai
only,
has been scanned.
Only
He
15
has to
seconds remain.
rethink.
10 seconds left.
I think this is a very aggressive move by Samurai, but he has no choice since
5 seconds to go.
I think Samurai should go for the plan.
I think
He sees that there is no one on site.
Attackers are activating the bomb diffuser.
there you go. Buck plants and throws in a drone for his teammates and waits for Maestro to push.
It was a little. That was a big lapse in judgment for Maestro to push to 2F.
Okay.
And Beg4Mercy in this round.
I think Maestro misjudged the
Absolutely.
situation and went on to 2F. For some reason, he thought he could deny the plant from 2F, but unfortunately, there was no line of sight towards Buck.
The best move should have just been him staying on site.
Yeah, I think that would have been the better option.
So I think once Beg4Mercy takes care of the roamers, getting hold of the site should not be a problem, as observed now. Six
think-
pick to Goyo.
I think
Next is
Monster Esports were playing aggressively in the first 3 rounds, and then I think Beg4Mercy realized that, and now they rearranged their strategies a bit, and they clear out the rumors efficiently, and they put
Absolutely.
on the site.
Attackers
and they
need to locate
got
and defuse
these
as
3
many
rounds.
bombs as they can.
I think one
The
thing
only question is,
Monster
can they go
Esports-
for the third now?
Yeah, I think Monster Esports should play a little bit more passive.
I mean, then again, the teams are playing to their strengths, so maybe that's what they're good at, and the only thing they can do it efficiently and more conveniently.
10 seconds to insertion. 5 seconds to insertion.
Mello secures
Attackers
the offices.
locate a bomb and defuse it.
Yeah, I think Console Esports is now playing a bit faster. You don't see those rotations made into the CCTV wall before.
Absolutely, absolutely.
The privacy has been replaced.
However, Dhanu will still be holding it, which is necessary, even though not as aggressively and rigidly as before.
Yeah, we see Buck and Ash clearing out the first floor.
I think this is a common strategy they tried practicing in the previous rounds as well.
Mello still holding aggressively. I think he plays that shield again. You know.
Yeah, this is. You've seen this before, definitely. But the only way. I just want to see how Beg4Mercy can counter this now. Sean has taken Messi.
Stand by to witness the
Samurai quickly cleans it back. A little revenge for taking out his teammate.
A bomb has been located.
I think overall side control on 2F looks very strong at the moment. They have a line of sight and an angle at each and every room, which is a very good position to be in for the defenders.
Yeah, even though they lost one defender on side, they're not really rearranging the positions. They're confident that they can hold those sides. As I say that, there's a trade, and yeah, Dhanu and Hunter die while pushing onto CCTV.
Is down to a 3v3.
Ready for level!
Do you think Melo should drop down the hatch and rotate from the stairs?
No, I think 40 seconds is not a lot of time, and
True.
the rotate would take longer time, and by that time the attackers could have pushed onto site, and
And instead, and not just they'll have a late flank, they'll also lose a defender at site.
yeah, we see Buck pushing into office as there are 20 seconds left. Jaeger takes him down, and I think it's looking pretty good for the defenders
15
right now.
seconds to go.
Nexus knows exactly where Kali is. Kali's going for the push.
Diffuser has been
But
dropped.
Raxan takes
10
play.
seconds left. 5 seconds left.
Yeah, nothing
Operators, you have run out
could
of
be done
time.
about the situation. Nomad just gets one frag and is unable to push as time runs out.
Constant Esports to attack now.
I think Constant Esports, yeah, the thermite pick there is pretty good.
Attackers need to locate and defuse bombs.
As you can see in the previous map and this map as well, neither team try to open the reinforced wall outside the site, such as CCTV wall in Clubhouse and the Armory wall in Border 2F. So why do you think that's the case in these teams?
10 seconds remaining.
I think they have their
seconds
own
remaining.
stats. They don't play, try to play. They try to do their
Attackers
own
must
thing,
locate and defuse
you
the
know,
bomb.
and it
Attackers' bomb
works for them. So
diffuser has been
I
dropped.
don't see any reason
Attackers
not
have
to
recovered their diffuser.
open the reinforced wall outside.
Alright. We see Samurai and Messi holding CCTV at the moment. Again, not a whole lot of roamers.
Everyone's still holding 2F.
Scanning for electronic
B4M
Bomb located
holding
by attackers.
CCTV aggressively right now.
Raxan going to go on to clear out the roamers on 1F. I think it's going to be a very quick sweep for her, and it's not going to take too much time. So I am expecting Raxan to move back to 2F very soon.
Yeah, see, this is the difference between these two teams. Constant Esports took control of the whole site, whereas Beg4Mercy decided to leave office. He got it. And yeah, Melo goes right in there and gets one kill, as they know there's no one in office. So yeah, they're gonna push in and get the office rolled on, hopefully. Yeah. Okay, Messi.
And Melo's injured though.
Attackers have dropped the bomb diffuser.
Sean gets a Frag grenade kill.
Attackers recovered
Melo
the
gets downed by Messi, but then gets picked up by his teammate. Messi gets one kill and falls back to CCTV.
A bomb has been located.
It appears we have lost a player from Constant Esports.
It's down to
Attackers
2
dropped
now.
the diffuser.
Play 2 kills and yeah, only one player left from Constant Esports.
Attackers recovered the bomb diffuser.
I think the only thing you can do in this situation right now is that you can go for frags. Okay, he decides to try it out using big plant.
And Beg4Mercy take this down. One round closer to equalizing. The score is 4-3.
So we'll be
We'll
back,
be back
after a quick
after a
pause.
quick pause.
Please stay tuned.
नहीं Spotify जल्दी से चलो गया नहीं.
So this is the 8th round, and Beg4Mercy won the last one.
We see a 6-pick from Messi, from Seige to Vigil. And I think this is the first time we're seeing Vigil in the entire match. On this map at least.
Yeah, I think Seige would have been better.
Yeah, it has more utility onto the side.
Yeah, he has barbed wire, ADS. Overall it would have been a better choice. But
Absolutely,
I guess it's upon the player.
Yeah, player
Attackers
preference.
need to locate and defuse bombs.
So they're gonna be defending ventilation. And yeah, they're trying to reinforce 2F, trying to reduce virtual play a little bit.
Reinforcing the wall!
So in this case, we're not seeing too much activity by the defenders on 2F.
Seconds left before insertion.
They're just trying to get control of 1F as a whole. I think Ella is going to.
Whole bathroom.
Yeah,
Attackers'
seems
objective
like
is to
it.
locate a bomb and
It seems that a player has been disconnected from Constant Esports.
Unfortunately, they have used up the rehost, so we cannot rehost for them again. They're gonna have to play this fully side.
Heartbeat sensor activated.
So, Constant Esports going for their second floor control. From archives. Buck's already in office. I think
I mean, there's not too much. There's not too many defenders from Beg4Mercy holding 2F as, except for Vigil. I think it's up to Vigil to completely deny the attackers from 2F. The vertical play by Sean.
Surveying.
Yeah, so we see 3 of the defenders in the site and Ella holding customs.
I think the defenders are not positioned properly. They should have an equal control over both the bomb sites, which I don't think I see very efficiently being executed. Vigil, ironically, getting droned out.
Vigil, after getting droned out, it was a wise choice to fall on back to the site. But then now he's given the control to the attackers, which is not good news.
I mean, he had to work under pressure, and I think he's going to try and gain recontrol. He's going to try and control the 2F again, but gets denied by Mello.
So a lot of vertical play coming in by
I don't think Beg4Mercy can counter it efficiently, except for play, since he's the only one who can actually counter using a C4. He's already used it up though, so it's looking difficult for the defenders at this point.
Yeah, so currently all the attackers are on 2F. They are trying to get more frags, just to be able to push onto the site. Yeah, they go.
Mello with the double kill.
Mello gets 2 on the round. Radson gets down by smoke, but then Sean immediately gets killed back.
Brings it down to a 3v1.
Yeah, so now that they're aware Ella is in customs, they're going to plant and play passive.
15 seconds remaining. Attackers are activating the bomb diffuser.
Braxton taking control of the main entrance.
Yeah, so Samurai trying to get anyone, guarding the plant from 2F. And it seems like he does get it. Okay, so this is
I think that's a
smart
wise
from
move.
Samurai. Yeah. I don't think she was expecting him to rappel from Sandwich. This is still very, difficult for Samurai.
Defenders
I don't
have
think
eyes
they're
on the
gonna peek,
diffuser.
they're playing
Attackers
really
need to
passively.
protect it.
I think she should use this time to defuse or disable the diffuser at this moment, but she
Yeah.
will be eliminated by Raxan.
You know, not much you can do there in that situation.
Absolutely. It was too pressurizing for her, and I do not blame her. Nearly 11 seconds for the diffuser, and still 2 attackers remained. Dhanu has returned.
So constant esports, even being being down 1 player, still managed to get the win. I think that's really well played by them.
Beg4Mercy is still gonna go for ventilation, and Messi yet again picking Virgil. As mentioned before, it would have been wise to use Jaeger. Since as you saw in the previous round, Sean used his grenade to actually secure a kill, which would have been denied if Jaeger was in play.
Attackers need to locate and defuse bombs.
Yeah, so they're trying to hold on to the site one more time before hopefully they switch the site. Yeah, not a lot of operator changes made by them.
But still, I'm seeing a very balanced and controlled operator choice by Constant Esports. They have Hard Breacher, an operator that can prevent flanks, gridlock,
10 seconds
vertical
remaining.
players, and an ID sweeper.
5 seconds left before insertion. Attackers are moving out to locate a bomb and defuse it.
I think Vigil's going to go for that tiny melee hole. Oh, that's a risky move over there, but he might be able to execute it really well. Reinforcing the hatch.
Yeah, so the attackers again trying to take control area.
They're going to peep the window, the double window, and enter from the east entrance.
Activated track.
I think Gridlock's going to deploy her.
Drags in there manages to tag Vigil for 50.
Messi down THP.
I think the only thing which makes Roma worthwhile is wasting their time or getting 1 kill at least.
Absolutely.
Yeah, we haven't been able to see that from the Romas from Beg4Mercy. You know, they just
Yeah, they're playing a little too aggressive, and they're putting themselves out there for the attackers to readily kill them, and I don't think that's the exact job description of a Roma.
Buck completely unaware of Vigil's position there. Play, they're getting a C4 kill from down below. Yeah, that's pretty good. That's pretty good. Ragzan
Vertical players out. Absolutely.
Again, tags Vigil. Vigil's really low.
Samurai with a C4 kill on Raxan. Messi down to merely 5 to 10 HP. Little risky position for him.
Some serious trouble. We're coming up.
The attackers still have a minute to play with. They can probably try to get more kills.
Sensor activated.
And hopefully they can turn this around. Yeah, there you go. Melo gets a kill on a play. Yeah, they try and play vertical, get some more of those kills.
But I don't think they have enough time to play vertical. I think they should be pushing for side, and the defenders still have enough control over the
Bomb has
side.
been located.
So that's going to be a little difficult and putting them in a sticky situation.
Bomb located by attackers.
I think the defenders
Nexus.
are positioning themselves quite well. Below the hatch, Vigil's ready. Vigil and Mute both are ready for the hatch drop.
I don't think Nexus has enough time to get down to 1F and stick the plan.
15 seconds.
That's a lot of pressure for the attackers to instantly push the side without even
Nexus
checking
and
corners
Nexus
since they don't have
try to
time.
rush into the side and get kills, but Vigil is going to flank and
5 seconds left.
yeah.
Is he
get
going to
that
get the
one
kill? Yes, he is.
Dropped.
Melo,
Yeah, this was
big
really
win
well
for Beg4Mercy.
Yeah, this
Here.
was really well played. They managed to turn things around, and they actually got a few kills. The Rhinos actually got quite a few kills this time.
I think they really had complete control over 2F, and that was a crucial and the turning point in their gameplay, which we hadn't seen in their previous plays. And obviously, you can see the results. A little change in strategies. Dhanu will not be playing Gridlock, but Nomad instead. A wise 6 pick, like we were discussing earlier, and discussing the importance of Jaeger.
Attackers need to locate and defuse bombs.
So now now question for your personal preference. Do you prefer Wamai more or Jaeger?
See, Jaeger's been in the game for quite a long time. From the start to be exact. So I think I prefer Jaeger. His gun is better. His I like his ability more. Stopping those nades.
10 seconds left.
Barbed wire.
True.
5 seconds to insertion.
I think Jaeger's gonna be the standard choice for pretty much
Attackers
anyone.
must locate and defuse the bomb.
But if you're playing
Right.
strats, Wamai can also be useful.
So we still don't see the armory wall being reinforced, and that's a little shocking to see since generally that's the usual push and usual approach that the attackers take. They are playing risky over here, but as long as they have control of it, I think it should not make a difference.
You see attackers drawing out one up just a little bit.
A quick sweep. I think this is wise instead of operators actually going there and sweeping themselves. Just droning would be fine, so they can directly finish off from 1F and get straight onto 2F.
Yeah. You don't really need enough control to attack this side, in my opinion.
Exactly. So just a quick sweep will just do. I would think that they should clear CCTV first. They have Samurai and Messi coordinating and holding it together. Mello with the double kill. That was very fast, and I don't think we saw it coming. Samurai, however, recovers one. They don't have any operator to stop the flanks anymore. Mello with a triple kill. Messi is dead, and Samurai gets his double. Raxan is out of the round.
So
And the flank
this
from the
is
east says-
fourth kill for Mello, and he's on for the ace right now.
He sees him, and I think he's going to go for the push. A very well coordinated push by Sean and Mello together. Next takes the plan.
Hunter
I don't
falls
think
back
Hunter
to
can do
1F.
anything about it.
Attackers are activating the bomb diffuser.
Oh, just missed the C4. It could have been executed better, but
I think it could have been devastating for the attackers.
absolutely.
He would have gotten 2 players there, but unfortunately
once?
he could not.
Defender has left the area of operation.
A quick check on outside the 2F side. I don't think that's wise since
And there you go, there's the ace for Mello.
Mello played wonders this round, and I think it shows evidently.
He's on 9 and 2 right now, which is, I must say, which is really, really impressive.
Constant Esports on their match point, and a big victory if they do win this round. So do you think Sanj can use his Maestro Evil Eye a little more effectively than he did in the previous rounds.
No, I think the attackers are really thorough, and they're really clearing out these spaces before they push into.
Defenders,
Push-
protect
pushing
your
in.
bombs from being defused
And
by attackers.
yeah, so I think a little bit of change of stats for defense would be nice. Get those flanks going.
Yeah, I think that's where the main problem lies with Beg4Mercy. They're unable to execute the flank well, and they're just merely repaying for it. And it's not even like they don't have the roamers for it. In fact, Mozzie and
remaining.
both can flank it, get control of the E
5
stairs.
seconds left before insertion.
Yeah. The thing about Constant is
must
that they
locate and
just
defuse the bomb.
push in there and like get a couple kills, and then they start to apply pressure from all these sides, and the defenders can't really do anything about it. That's what we saw in the last round.
New magazine.
And I think it's that pressure that Beg4Mercy can't play under, and Constant Esports taking advantage of it, playing the strengths, which I think the best thing for them to do.
Look at my evil eye.
And I think it's surprising how Beg4Mercy isn't being able to recognize their gameplay in this case. I mean, I would expect them to see a stronger hold towards the east stairs, because they've consistently been taking over that side, and I think Nexus and Raxan may take over offices to that window.
Yeah, so this is the same thing we saw from the attackers from the last round. They're going for that office push. We got Mello on the east stairs. Jaeger there's trying to contest the east stairs.
Target detected.
And I don't know if he's aware of Melo's position, but he could die if he,
Yeah, he
gets
could get
out
outpeaked by Melo out there.
Loading the magazine.
See, currently we got IQ on 1F.
Bomb located by attackers.
Sean takes on Sanj, and Hunter quickly trades it back by taking Sean down.
I think losing a Maestro this early in the round is not that good.
Definitely, I mean, those evil eyes without him are basically useless.
Yeah.
Nexus is still patiently waiting outside the window. I think they have not managed the time well in the case, unless they make that last minute push very effective. We see play on 1F. I think
Attackers
Yeah,
have dropped the bomb
that's what I
diffuser.
talked about, the
Damage
flank.
he does.
Messi gets one on the flank, that's really good for the defenders. Melo actually gets Jaeger, and it's quite not over for the
Attackers
attackers.
have recovered their diffuser. Attackers dropped the diffuser.
play with an
see
excellent
that,
C4 kill. Down, oh, Melo's down, and
The defenders
One.
won the round.
absolutely.
I think it all fell apart when Jaeger was on that flank and it got that clear.
I think Constant was not expecting that, since they had noticed a trend and completely ignored the fact that there is a possibility of that flank coming in, and completely misjudged. Excellently executed by Beg4Mercy.
So we're gonna see the same operators by Constant Esports, and not a lot of changes from Beg4Mercy as well. We got Pulse and Legion this time.
Instead of Constant
Defenders, protect your
shuffling
bombs
from
being defused by
a
attackers.
passive or an aggressive play, I think they're going to play this round a little more balanced, not
Attackers
take
have located
chances
the
to
bomb.
push things to overtime, since they have an upper hand and they can still win one round and seal and secure the victory. it will only be wise for them to control their aggressiveness.
So I think they're gonna hold custom this round based on the reinforcements.
10 seconds remaining.
Yeah, which can be quite helpful in defending ventilation. You know, you got this whole
5
hallway
seconds left.
here, looking at the stairs and the entrance.
Absolutely.
Attackers are heading out to
Go
defuse
get
the
it,
bomb.
mate.
Mozzie on 2F Armory.
Pest in position.
Door is locked. Camera ready. Go ready.
Currently, Jaeger and Mozzie playing 2F, trying to hold the site from the attackers.
Jaeger is almost down to 50 HP. Sean again looking for the same entry point.
Setting a trap.
Blacksan takes down Hunter and now to a 4v5.
Deploying set.
So only Jaeger's left in 2F. Let's see if he can hold the site. I guess not. Mello, sorry, Dhanu just, you know,
And the roamers are prematurely taken out into the round. And
which is really bad news for the defenders.
absolutely, and this is
2F is absolutely clear. There's no one to hold it, and
this is the attackers' cue to directly go for the site. And I think they can take the chances on playing
Bomb located
harsh
by
in this
attackers.
case and applying the last minute pressure.
yeah.
I see the bathrooms not secured by the defenders. Blacksan, however, still on 2F.
Oh, and a really good C4 there by Pulse. You know, get those picks on using the
Absolutely.
heartbeat scanner.
Mello secures the hatch. Sean still on the vertical play. I think they're all securing 2F as of now. And a
Oh,
team
this
kill
is,
from Beg4Mercy. That should not look nice for them.
I think we've seen a lot of kills by Beg4Mercy.
Absolutely, and
That's what we see. Sanj actually not
Sanj.
Melo's gonna push from the entrance.
but still Samurai is not in a good position based on his health.
I think they're going for ventilator push. Ventilator push.
Down to a 3v1. And it's up to Sanj to deny the plan. Nexus starts sticking it. And Melo supporting him. I think a very well triangulation over here. Since Melo knows exactly that there can be a flank or a push from the stairs. Which Legion was going for and gets denied by Melo.
You know, I think he's given up at this point.
Yeah, he has given up. He's just throwing his Legion needles around.
Yeah, he hears the air jab, decided not to go there.
Melo's down. Down to a 1v2. World Confidence was take this round. A big victory for them.
Constantly could take this best of
What we did.
2-0.
Melo with an excellent ace in the previous round.
Well played to both of the teams, and we hope to see you guys again tomorrow.